Good morning. Okay, so I want to address Jocelyn's question that she wrote yesterday. Is anyone else not sure about what your primary current state dosha is? Okay, so even in that sentence, there's some confusion. What I want you to know, everybody, is that how you respond to everything is an indication of your dosha, imbalance, and true nature. So this, I'm not sure, is a sign of confusion, and confusion is always, I'll give you a second to think about it. Would confusion be kapha, where they tend to freeze? No. Would confusion be pitta, where they tend to have exact and to-do list and go after it? No. Is confusion vata, where we go into our thoughts and we have anxiety and we have fear and we're spinning in circles and we're in the flight? So that is a sign that there is a vata imbalance. When somebody says, I'm confused, that is a vata energy, okay? So if Jocelyn were to come in and say, I'm pitta, I'm all pitta, I know I'm pitta, I have so much pitta, how do I do this? I'm doing this right. Like there's an intensity and a fire with the pitta that comes out. And the kapha nature usually isn't responding to it. There's more of a stagnation. Again, it depends, but in this case, even that sentence, so what she's asking, what your primary current state dosha is. Okay, so we have our prakriti, which is how we're born, our true nature, and we have our current state. And Ayurveda sees all of these links. We're constantly linking to things. So these things that we're listening to and watching and relationships that we're in, music, is affecting our nature. Okay, so our primary state is how we're born. Our current state is our vikriti, and that is the imbalance that we're currently experiencing. So that's why I wanted to just separate even there. There's a little. I just want to highlight that there's two separate things that we're looking at. From my teachers, we don't really focus on primary. We don't focus on true nature. Why? Here's why. The current state imbalance is causing you to get off center, and your center is unique to you. So what I mean is, if you address the current state imbalance, your true nature has a space to breathe and shine and live and be present. And you don't have to do anything. So a commitment to your routines and rituals for helping with your current state imbalance will allow your primary nature, your dharma, your true nature to shine through. And you don't have to do anything. So it doesn't matter today what your true nature is. What matters is when you wake up, asking yourself, what do I need today? How am I feeling? What is going to serve me? Where do I need that nourishment? Do I need cleansing, right? And Ayurvedic cleansing is not Western cleansing, so let's be clear about that. I'm not saying you need to lose weight, which tends to be what Western cleansing is talking about all the time. So that's where I really want you to get clear and specific. So then Jocelyn says, I'm coming up as pretty equal in all three, but I don't think that's because I'm balanced. This is a misnomer. Coming up tridoshic does not mean that you're balanced. From an Ayurvedic perspective, tridoshic is extremely rare and extremely challenging because you have a tendency, tridoshic people then have a tendency to get an imbalance in any of the states, and it is a constant attunement. So there's this idea that we need I'm to this, so that means I need to balance this, I need to balance this. No. Your true nature, your way that you shine. So if your primary vata, how you're born, is this creative, flexible, spiritual, just moving light being, when you take really good care of yourself, that shines through. You don't have to do anything. Same with pitta, like my leadership, my drive is my strength. Like that's what I'm writing about in my next book. It's like that is what makes me me. It's not my weakness, it's my superpower. And same for that kapha, the love and the consistency and the warmth is so kapha. So that just shines through when I exercise every day, you know? So we're not trying to get in balance of all three. What we are doing is paying attention and being attuned daily, seasonally, to what's happening in our physical body, mental body, emotional body. So when she says I'm coming up as pretty equal in all three, I would also say that the quizzes are just like Enneagram. The quizzes are interesting, but they're not the definer. Your life, your reflection is the information. So in this case where Jocelyn's experiencing confusion and she's not sure and she's seeing all these different numbers, I would actually put that to the side and I would just ask myself, what do I need? How am I feeling? And then start to learn how to attune to the opposite. For example, if you wake up, you're feeling super anxious, that is a sign that there is a lot of vata. We want to get down to the ground, come low to the ground, hold your feet, rub your feet, bind your feet, lots of oiling, lots of the body oiling and abhyanga for that vata. Kaphas, you wake up and you're feeling so heavy and so much stagnation, and it's really hard for you to get moving. Do not spend time oiling and making yourself heavier, right? You want to get up and get moving. So my kaphas, the people who are feeling that kapha energy, wear your running clothes or your exercise clothes to bed so that when you wake up, you're like, I got to get moving because I need to counter that energy. And same with food. So how do we tune in to, I'm feeling really anxious, I'm waking up, I'm really jittery? Great. That means for breakfast, warm water, bone broth, soups, sweet potatoes, heavy, like things that are, well, sweet potatoes not heavy, it's nourishing, but it's one of those sort of magical foods in Ayurveda that's good for a lot of people. That's good for everybody pretty much. But still having that warmth, making sure you're having enough layers, making sure you're taking your sacred pause, your meditation, your breathing breaks, taking things off your plate, okay? And for kaphas, when you wake up, if you feel that extreme heaviness, super light, maybe some just like lightly steamed arugula or even raw arugula if you're feeling really heavy. Having, even kaphas can have some coffee to try to get them up and get them going. So start to use these ways, the properties, the qualities, the gunas, the ways that your intuition wants to counter so that you can find your own harmony with your true nature. It's not about trying to get in balance with all three. No matter how in balance I'm not primary vata. So it is not ever going to be my true nature to have that lightness. Like, because we have all of the energies, we're made of all five elements, I do have it in me. It's just not my go-to as a response, right? So I have a wonderful sense of creativity and flexibility and movement because I take good care of my pitta and my kapha. And that helps the vata have a place to live inside of me that's healthy, but it's not on purpose and it's not something I'm paying so much attention to. It's much better to pay attention to the areas where you go out of balance so that you have a place for the energies to be in harmony, if that makes sense. So, so that's, I just wanted to clear up that, hold on one second. I'm trying to look for the rest of her. Okay. So then she says, I want to try some of the reducing oils, but not sure what I'm supposed to be reducing. Again, I'm guessing this is another one of my questions that's going to receive, it depends. Yeah, that's what I would say is more, I feel like you need a little bit more information and to pay attention. Banyan has a tridoshic, no, it's not tridoshic, hold on. It has a daily oil for everybody, so it doesn't aggravate any of the doshas. It's light enough. I'm trying to remember what it's called. I'm trying to look it up. Vata, sesame, castor, sunflower, sleep easy. Oh, daily massage oil. So the daily massage oil is for all body types. They have a small one. It's $3.49. It's probably on Amazon also. For all dosha types. So if you just want to get in the habit of oiling feet and body every day, which is a great habit to get into, just grab the daily massage oil. Then if you have your own essential oils, which I think you do, Jocelyn, you can add, if you don't like the smell of the daily massage oil, you can add your essential oils. And just remember, if you wake up and you feel really heavy, just add the light citrus oils, grapefruit, lemon, lime, orange. Those will lighten. And if you wake up and you feel really anxious, use calming oils, lavender, cedarwood, sandalwood. Use the woods, use the heavier bottom of the root, bottom of the tree, frankincense. It's a resin, but it still has those same qualities. Okay, hope this is helpful. Ask more questions if you have them.